Straight up, and we are live.
Nothing is over!
Welcome to part 2 of my interview with Jean-Claude Van Damme himself, Tam McCourt. Let's get to the wrestling chat.
Hardcore Holly was the man that battered all the fucking up and comers.
Oh, the tough enough crowd, not it? I was very stiff, was all hardcore Holly, aye.
He gave Maven an absolute down, man. Remember the boys? Tried to tap out Kurt Angle. He got chopped to fuck at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, who was that? That fucking blonde boy, wasn't it? I can't remember the name. He was an MMA guy, wasn't he?
I can't remember his name either.
Aye.
He got taught a lesson that day. He just slapped the shit out of him, man.
I remember Big Show took. Did you ever see the Big Show one?
No,
Big Show got pissed off with a lot of them and he started chopping them all and then started slamming them all and he was like fucking trying to put them through the mat, mate. It was really uncomfortable watching it. It was like, if that guy just unleashes, use it all did.
You see it a lot as well in wrestling. That's when you know. See, when you know to look out for it, you know, oh, that was a real one. Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, that's a cracker there. I see that. He kneed Brock in the face, didn't he?
Aye, that was a Estonian, man.
I'll tell you this. Brock Lesnar is on my Mount Rushmore of greatest of all time wrestlers, right? Professional wrestlers. He's up there for me with Hogan and Flair and Macho Man. And I'll tell you why. For one specific reason, right? I've been a huge wrestling fan for, could be 30 plus years now, right? I've read the dirt sheets. I've been right into getting all the fucking carny lingo down, learning how they do it all backstage, all this shit, right? For years, I know how the sausage is made when it comes to WWE, but when I see Brock Lesnar sometimes hit somebody, even I go, is that real? I think he really hit him there. I think he really fucking done that there. And for that guy, and all reports that come from Lesnar saying he's the most professional fucking guy. He doesn't hurt anybody. He's super safe. He's incredibly professional in the ring. The whole lot of it. And I've read this for years.
He's hurt himself, man.
Yes. He fucking has. And he's still, to this day, when I see him do something, I think, that looks real, man. He fucking tried to break his neck here. And he's always got me. He's always got me.
How good was that pop when they came back and done that to Cena?
Amazing, man. Amazing.
That was crazy. I didn't expect that. I was just sitting watching it and oh my God.
I've got to make you jealous, right? See that? See when he done that? Because I love this whole thing when it comes to Cena with his last fucking ride and all that stuff. What is the last time is now? And they're recreating all these kind of famous moments. That was a recreation of a moment that I was at. And it was when Lesnar came back in 2007, I think it was, at Raw. It was after WrestleMania, because I went to WrestleMania, right? And I get tickets for the...
I'm sure it was the first Raw after WrestleMania.
It was, and nobody knew he was there. No cunt knew. And it came up, and that music hit, and he came down, and he fought. Oh, mate, I honestly, seeing that live was just fucking phenomenal, right? And then seeing them remake it again just there, well, that was beautiful. I loved it. I fucking loved it.
Aye. No, it was class, mate. So who's your Mount Rushmore for wrestling then?
Wrestling, it's got to be Brock is up there. Hulk Hogan is number one, right? Fucking Brock. Hulk Hogan's number one. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Hulk Hogan's number one. The guy invented him and Vince McMahon.
He carried the business at
one point. He 100%. The whole industry fucking formed on his back. Then I've got Brock Lesnar, and then I think I've got Ric Flair, but I'm really fucking... He's really fucking teetering on the edge here just with his antics. If he'd retired, I went to see the cunt retire at that WrestleMania 24 and Shawn Michaels fucking super kicked him, I love you, and kissed him. I was like, it's beautiful. I was greeting. I was crying and everything.
He comes back.
And he comes back like 5 more times though. He came back like fucking 3 years ago. He's 100-year-old having a heart attack in the ring. What the fuck is happening?
I think we're going to see Ric Flair pass away in the ring, mate.
That's what he says.
I think that as well. Who's your number 4 then?
I'm trying to think. I can't think. I loved the Big Boss Man when I was wee.
Oh, he was class.
He was class, wasn't he? I loved him when I was wee.
Were you more Ministry of Darkness or
Mate,
the old classic blue?
Here is what happened. All classic blue, because that was when I watched it, and then I fell out of the wrestling and I got right back into it again right at the very, very end of the Attitude Era when Hogan came back with NWO, because that's why I was a Hulkamaniac.
Aye.
So when Hogan came back, that's when I started watching it again. So I missed all the Ministry stuff and all that kind of stuff. Just watched it all later, obviously. But classic, old school. If you ever take a trip down a Cobb Garage, that big boss man is my man.
Fucking right. Yeah, I was all the way through Attitude Era. I was during that boom where all the Waynes in school were shouting at their teachers, "Suck it!"
Oh, fucking DX and all that.
I was part of that, so I was big on that. But see, something that always stands out for me. See that time the Hell in a Cell match and Big Boss Man gets hung.
Oh my God, that's fucking terrifying, isn't it? I know. Aye.
That stuck with me ever since I saw that as a kid, mate. I've never been able to not think about that. Every time somebody mentions Big Boss Man to me, the first thing I think of
getting hung.
Undertaker hung him in the middle of a Hell in a Cell.
Do you remember his feud with the Big Show?
Aye, he stole his dad.
So he's that. His dad's funeral and fucking stole the coffin.
And he's like, oh.
Oh no.
Mate, some of the storylines were wild, man. My Mount Rushmore for wrestling's kind of similar.
Go.
I'm probably... It's kind of similar, but different, like, in a wee bit. Like, Bret Hart, I'm probably going to put him there, even though he became a bit...
off, man. I can't... Listen, I'm going to tell you the truth about Bret Hart here, right? I'm sorry to break your heart here, Tom, right? But he's a good mid-card wrestler. He's a very good tag team wrestler. Other than that, he can get to fuck. I watched Bret Hart have the same match 155 million fucking times over and over again.
Aye. That was just the way he is. But like, I think he was the first wrestler I ever saw watching it. Because I remember clear as day, the first time I ever watched wrestling with my dad, it was him and Owen Hart in the steel cage match. And it just always stood out to me. And I always just liked him coming out with the sunglasses and all that. It was just cool.
He was a cool character, absolutely. The leather jacket or the pink and all that. Aye.
But it kind of annoys me these days with the whole Goldberg shit all the time.
Oh, I know.
Goldberg's a cunt. Right, we get it, but come on to fuck.
Hey, I like Goldberg.
I do and I don't.
I do. I
like him and I don't. There's a part of me that it kind of annoys me. Like,
I know. Listen, I know. I used to hate Goldberg, right? Back in the day, I used to think, oh, look at this guy, can't he fucking wrestle 30 seconds? But as an older guy, watching him be an older guy and get into shape and train, and that's such an inspiration to me that I think the guy's fucking phenomenal. I think the guy's brilliant.
No, 100%. He's cool as fuck, and the fact that he's doing what he's doing these days, honestly, it's like DDP as well.
Oh, exactly.
What they're doing these days is brilliant, mate. Look what he done with Lex Luger.
Because putting the star on the top of his tree and all that, he couldn't get off his wheelchair for like 10 years.
That's amazing. That's what I mean. All the power to these guys. I don't know. Just for me, he just stood out, and that was it. And then obviously, like the whole Goldberg King, like I was always WWF, so I wasn't WCW.
Same.
So I never really got to watch him that much. I knew who he was. I knew who Sting and all that was, but I was just always on the other side of the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, they were the B team anyway. The WCW, they were never as good. No matter, you don't give a fuck. They beat WWF for 84 weeks. They were still the B team. Never gave a fuck.
Aye, like you had a good run, but you were never going to win that fight.
No.
Especially Bischoff, and he's fucking... Well, not so much Bischoff, but the writers...
Aye, Vince Russo, aye.
He just wanted revenge on McMahon, and it didn't work out for him.
He did.
That was it. See, if you weren't bitter and you just focused on building WCW as a brand, you would have maybe done better, but...
It was all about let's beat them rather than let's win ourselves. Is let's beat them. Aye.
It's about beating WWF instead of winning.
Aye, exactly.
Winning in general.
Who else on your Mount Rushmore? Bret Hart. Who else you got?
Aye, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve.
Stone Cold, yes.
Mate, 100%. I'll never forget that King of the Ring speech. You can sit there from your Bibles. John 3:16, Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. Honestly, fucking legend. Get that piece of trash out of the ring. Honestly, what a guy, man. He just, mate, him and The Rock, I was always in a constant battle, so I'm probably going to put The Rock in my Rushmore as well.
Aye.
It's always between they two who my favourite was.
Is that not the thing? It's one of the kind of things where there's always one guy that rises to the top, but it just happened to be in the Attitude Era there wasn't. There was fucking two. There was two insanely incredible superstar fucking characters that they could hang WWE on the backy, and there's usually only just one guy. You had Hogan, obviously, and then after him they fucking tried to make it Bret Hart, but then they come up, it's like you had Austin, and then obviously after that you had Cena, and now you have Roman Reigns and stuff. It's always one guy, but then it was two guys. You had two.
No, I would say there was about 4 or 5 in the Attitude Era, mate.
No.
Triple H was just as big.
I love Triple H. He's one of my guys, but he was just not enough there to be the guy.
See if him and Sean and all that didn't do the click moment, he'd have definitely been there sooner.
Aye,
towards the end of that Attitude Era,
the curtain call fucked it.
The boy. And then Undertaker was always the boy. Kurt Angle became somebody. Chris Jericho, mate. Like, honestly, man, fucking that was stacked. You didn't realise how good you had it on a regular Monday night when you're seeing matches
Mate,
like that.
I tweeted that not that long ago, right? There was somebody took a clip for a Monday Night Raw, just a random Monday Night Raw, and it was Hogan and The Rock and Ric Flair and fucking, I think it was like Mr. Perfect or something. It was like the third match of the night or something. It was like, we just did not know how good we had it back then, man.
Oh, we didn't. It was so good then. And then my number 4. Oh, you're probably going to laugh at me for this one, but this guy, honestly, he made me the person that I am today.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff fucking Hardy.
Jeff Hardy! A lot of influence in you, is it?
Wow, legend, man. You just, anytime you knew Jeff Hardy was in a match, you just had to strap yourself down because you didn't know what he would jump after.
Mate, that's the thing though. See, that him and his brother and Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys at the time, they reinvigorated a whole tag team. I fucking hated tag team wrestling. Hated it, but they reinvigorated it.
Same, mate. See, when you were watching like SummerSlam 1999 and all that, and you would see like Terry Funk coming out with the other crazy bastard, you'd be like, oh, fuck.
I fucking carry it. I know. I go for the toilet.
Match with fucking Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, and fucking Terry Funk. We've seen this 5 times. It always ends the same way. You get hit with a chair, and then all of a sudden there was TLCs, cunts getting speared in the middle of the ring off the top, mate. Honestly, man, that's crazy.
Have you seen that guy? There's that AEW wrestling, which I don't really watch, but there's that Darby Allin. Have you seen him?
I've not, no.
Have a look at him. He's like
AEW.
the next step after Jeff Hardy. And it's like, you think some of the shit that Jeff Hardy done and like jumped off of a tap into fucking glass tables and all this stuff. This dude is, again, like, it's like stuntman stuff.
Aye, exactly. When you want to say stuntman stuff, we have to say Shane McMahon and all. Shane O'Mac.
Gosh, Shane O'Mac, man, the boss's son, fucking, is amazing.
He was the son of a billionaire. He didn't have to do the shit he done.
Didn't need to do any of that stuff.
Fucking game. See that time him and Steve Blackman climbed that Titantron?
Come on.
Belted with a candlestick, then he just lets go and pause.
I know.
You have to remind yourself so many times, that's a billionaire. He does not need to do that. He does that for the pure love of the fucking game. What?
Oh, man. I can't believe your knowledge is fucking phenomenal, Tam. This is the best.
Yeah, I love wrestling, mate. I'm a big wrestling fan. A lot of people don't. I get slagged about this all the time in the gym. Don't talk about wrestling in the gym.
Don't ever be embarrassed to talk about wrestling, Tam. Ever.
I'm banned. Gary's banned me. Anytime he hears me say something, he's like, "You talk about wrestling?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "I'm pretty sure I heard you saying something wrestling there." I'm like, "No." He's like, "I'm sure kayfabe." He's like, "No, it's no, mate. Kayfabe. It's a make a chocolate, mate." I'm actually banned. They talk about fucking WWE and biscuits in the gym. They don't let me because I'll just keep talking about.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best. What do you make of Vince McMahon? What do you make? What's happening? What's your take on Vince McMahon?
I mean, I watched the documentary.
Do you watch it?
A lot of the stuff. I see a lot of stuff that was in it. I already knew it.
I mean, I was the same, mate. I never told me nothing I didn't know. And see, at the end of the day, I'll give you my take on it first. I'll kind of take you off the hook a wee bit, right? I don't give a fuck about the sexual lives of consenting adults. And if you're telling me that Vince McMahon shat on a bird, alright, so who hasn't he? We get it. Some of these people with all this money, they can be depraved, they can do that, but don't start telling me he's a fucking sex trafficker. He's no Diddy. Right? He's no Jeffrey Epstein. They keep trying to label him in here with these fucking monsters. It's like the guy cheated on his wife. That's not a good thing. But I don't really give a fuck. That shouldn't he have him erased for an entire industry which he invented?
I'm along the same lines as you. The way I see it is, it was a different era. It was a different era that he was in charge, and you can maybe turn around and say...
Listen, you don't have to sugarcoat it. See the bird that is saying all this kind of shit? She was his girlfriend. She was his literal girlfriend.
That's what I mean.
Who he fucking paid money to and everything and gave her fucking jewels. And I knew she just came out saying, I was assaulted.
You can turn around and say, it was kind of shite, you had a wife and all that, right? But fair enough. They were consenting adults. They both knew what they were doing. And it was a different era and shit. It was just different. But everybody says the same thing about him. He was such a crazy guy when it came to, like, coming up with ideas. Like, fair enough. Some of the storylines, like the one where it was, like, one of the ones I always remember is the one that was supposed to be Stephanie McMahon. And she was pregnant and it was going to turn out to be Vince. It's like, right.
Hold on a minute here. Where is that coming from? I know.
That's a bit weird. But I also understand that he was just trying to shock TV. He was just trying to get shocked. He was basically doing what Madonna done. He was doing it in ways that was like, mate, that's a bit weird. But I suppose it's working for you. It's getting the business on its feet. Like, we obviously know you're not really shagging your daughter and fucking getting her pregnant. Fucking... You need to find the line here because it's a bit nuts. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it with him. It was a different time. There was many you could get away with back then and all that. And now it's coming out and people are a wee bit less like, well, if I don't like that, I'll just turn it off. Instead, if I don't like that, they want to complain. So I get it. So in this era, I see why people came from, but at the same time, it's like, well, that's. Like, you like wrestling? Well, without Vince, you wouldn't like wrestling because there wouldn't be a Vince, there wouldn't be a wrestling, there wouldn't be a Vince.
It wouldn't look anything like it.
It would still be indie shows, maybe.
Aye.
That are all battling each other for views. It wouldn't be a big powerhouse that took care and caused everybody to get better.
With Vince McMahon, it's like when you look at it, he probably comes up with 10 ideas in a writing session, right? And 9 of them will be the fucking gobbledygooker or the fucking Katie Vick or the boss man getting hung, right? And you're thinking to yourself, that's a bit much, right? But one of them will be Austin versus McMahon. Right, one of them will be that, which is iconic, which is better than fucking movies, like that. A storyline, you can go back and watch the best of DVD. Like it's on YouTube right now. I would advise anybody, even a non-wrestling fan, to watch that and tell me you're not entertained by that. It's fucking gripping.
Of course,
it's invented by him.
And that's the thing, mate. And he knew, but he was ahead of his time. Like when you think it, in a sense, like in that era. There was a lot of the, like, when you look at, like obviously, I didn't realise this until I'm older, right? Because I'm talking like I was like a fucking teenager going through this. I was just a young boy watching wrestling, but now when you think back to it, you go, he was really smart. He saw all the punk taking off. He saw all this stick it to the man, the anti-rule life, and he thought, right, do you know what? We need a bad guy who's going to be a good guy who's going to go against the boss, and everybody's going to relate to that.
And who doesn't want to punch their boss in the face when they act like shit, you know?
He was ahead of the curve with that. Fair enough. For every couple of storylines that are like, whoa, mate, right. we shouldn't be putting something about you. Come out here, you rapist! That's a bit much. But like, you know what I mean?
You're spot on with the impressions, Tom. You're spot on with impressions, man.
Like all that type shit, that was a bit much. And then,
mate, I have fucking loved the wrestling chat. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clip this because we're almost at an hour and a half right now. So I'm going to chop this up and I'm going to put half of it on the next show. And I'll have a wrestling-centric show because this has been absolutely phenomenal. I can't thank you enough for chatting this long for us.
Honestly.
I wanted to ask you one more thing though, right? I know you like shite music, right? But try and help us out here a wee bit, right? If you can think of a song right now that would perhaps sum up, not just, anything specific, but sum up your feeling right now, what would it be? Like, is there a song you're listening to on repeat right now for no reason at all? What's your favourite song right now?
There's a song I keep listening to just now that's stuck in my head. It's a MC song.
Oh no, what the fuck is it?
It's a MC Innes, When I Am Champion, in the Phantom, still handsome, ringing out and stuff. I can't stop listening to it. And it's because, see my teammate Ross, he keeps doing this thing where he keeps going like, get up, like one of them boys from England.
Right.
And we've came across this guy calls himself a lemon weapon, and in the background that song keeps playing When I Am Champion, and he keeps saying all the mannerisms that Ross has been doing, so it's just stuck in my head.
That's stuck in your head right now, really?
Oh, honestly, the fucking Ross, shout out Ross, man, what a legend that boy is. He's a brilliant teammate, and he cheers me up every time I see him. You can't no smile around Ross, he's just mad. Bye. That's stuck in my head now. That's really stuck in my head.
Oh, that's no fucking help. Anything else? Who's your favourite band? Do you have a favourite band that actually play musical instruments?
Oasis.
Ugh, really? Is that it? Really? Oasis?
See, Oasis is my favourite band because I play guitar.
Right.
But like honestly, mate, I don't really have a genre. Like I've got a pure ADHD fucking genre. One day it could be Frank Sinatra, the next day it's Katy Perry, after that Oasis, and then it could be Metallica. Mate, honestly, I went through a stage where I was listening to Tool every day, man.
Tool?
Like, that's what I mean. Like I'm a stab in the dark. What I'm listening to in any day of the week. George Michael's on that bloody playlist and everything, mate. Honestly,
Oh, nothing wrong about George.
Mixed bag. Oh, Wham's are brilliant, mate. You can't even like Wham.
Especially this time of year. It's Christmas. It's coming up to Christmas now. We're having the last Christmas and all that pish now, aye.
See, honestly, see the Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. See the amount I relate to him, and he goes like, that's a good way to sum me up. But honestly, my playlist could be anything. The only thing I really stick to is when I'm running, I listen to hardstyle, but that's because the beat.
That's the rhythm that you. Aye.
But like any other time, I don't know if I'm vibing out to some 90s gangster rap or if I'm getting ready to jump into a bloody rock fest or something, man.
I find myself often working out to Taylor Swift. It's just how it works out on the playlist.
Mate, Taylor Swift's one of the birds, right? Like, she makes some catchy songs and you can't help it. You'll be doing like kettlebell swings going,
I've been there. Aye, I've been there. Yep.
Mate, whatever gets you going, man, honestly, as long as you don't do what my dad done. I remember walking in on my dad and it just ruined my image of man. I walked in on him and he's watching the darts while listening to like smooth radio, and it was like, you're my lady, and I'm your man. And he's on a treadmill running. And I'm like, Dad, this is not a vibe. This is not the vibe. This is not the look. Watching darts on a treadmill, listening to I'm Your Lady. Oh, right. Let's just forget this happened.
Tam, once again, thank you so much, mate. What is next for the champ?
We've got stuff planned up, like I want to fight Yasin. I want to give him the opportunity to fight for the belt again. Like, if he got injured, and I'd like to, that's who I want to defend the belt again.
Gracious champion you will be.
Aye, it's just a shame that he's going to have to go through hellfire and brimstone to get it off me.
And he won't get it off you because you're going to fucking knock him out.
No, he's going to have to try really hard in that fight. I'm telling you, I'm ready. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I know he's a tough fighter, and I do like him. I like him. He's a likeable person. I like how he trains and how he puts himself to the sport and all that. So
nice.
I feel like it's something that should be happening. Even if obviously I didn't, but even if I lost, I would be encouraging Sergey to make sure Yasin gets first shot.
You're going to be an active champion. You plan on fighting next year, obviously.
Oh, aye. I plan on fighting as soon as possible. What I say is, I think we're aiming for the next Power of Scotland show to get the Yasin fight.
Beautiful.
But if anything comes up before then I'm open to it. People can get in contact with Gary and sort that out.
Game.
But
Perfect.
After I plan on going back to Thailand for a couple of months and keeping the train rolling, taking some more scalps, and hopefully
Nice.
along the way we're going to get a wee world title fight.
Absolutely. We want in. You go back to Thailand again after you are the reigning and defending champion. We'll have you back on the show again and see what you're up to.
Thanks very much, Bob. I appreciate it, mate.
Tam, I appreciate you, mate. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll talk to you again soon, bro.
No hassle, man. Enjoy your night, boy. Right?
You too.
The champ is here!
Hey, champ is here!
The champ is here!
Yes, Tam. See you later, bro.
Catch you later on, Bob. Peace.